Hey, what's up guys, it's Paco. Welcome to my garage. And I'm gonna be doing a new video series where I'm gonna be building all kinds of cool and weird stuff here from my garage. As many of you guys know, I'm not an expert. I am just an industrial designer, loves cars. And one of the things is that I wanted to stop paying shops to do work that I can do myself. So because of this, I'm gonna start equipping my garage with all kinds of tools. I already have a lot of welders and tube benders and all kinds of tools that I've been acquiring during the time. So I think it's time for me to start doing all the work by myself. And I'm gonna document it and I'm gonna share with you guys. And you guys are gonna tell me what you think, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. And I mean, hopefully it'll be fun. So I'm gonna try to be posting videos every other week when the updates on all the builds that I'm gonna be doing. So hopefully you guys subscribe to check out every time I post a new one. One of the things is we're pretty much gonna show a lot of mistakes that I make, and you guys can tell me on the comments how to do it on a better way, or how can I improve my work. And also it's mostly gonna be projects on interesting and weird and different cars. As you know, I am an avid collector of very unusual, sometimes weird, and I wouldn't say ugly, but some of you guys might think cars. So I'm gonna be working mostly on projects like that. I have a lot of work to do on the Previa, on the drift van. I have my Pontiac Aztek, my daily driver. It looks like the engine finally gave up, and I have a very interesting swap that I'm gonna do on it. I have a lot of work to do on the Dajiban. Dajiban is just needs to be lowered. It's gonna get a new paint job. And right now I have my friend's MK Indy R, which is pretty much a Lotus 7 kit car. And we're doing some work that you're about to see on this episode. So stay tuned and let me know what you guys think. So today I have my buddy, Somy here, who brought his project car, and tell us a little bit about it, dude.
Hi everyone. This is an MK Indy R. It's a kit car from the UK, and we pretty much picked it up in boxes.
So what is it? What is this thing like?
It's actually a replica of a 1960 to a 1964 Lotus Super 7.
Okay.
But the suspension is a little bit different. A lot of people actually in the UK, what they usually do is they put a CBR motor in it, so it's like a bike engine. But
that was too small for you, obviously.
That was way too small, exactly.
So what do you have in it?
We put a Miata 1.8 liter motor in it, and then we put a GT30 turbo in it as well.
That's a little boy, huh?
Yeah.
Tiny snail.
It's a baby turbo. It's the smallest I've ever had on a car, but again, it only weighs about 1,350 pounds or so, so it's not bad.
How much horsepower is putting down?
We got it tuned, very low boost. We're making 228 wheel and 226 torque.
Which this car weighs what, like a little over 1,000 pounds?
About 1,300
yeah.
or so, yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of fun. I gotta say, this is the fastest car I've ever been on, and it's pretty ridiculous.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had a GTR for 6 months, not long before I've had this car, a Porsche 997 Turbo, and you just don't feel connected as much. There's just too many computers and stuff that you don't.
Yeah, this thing has nothing. It's just an engine, wheels, transmission. I mean, it's as bare bones as it get. It's a big go-kart.
What else do you need?
Yeah, that's it, right? So what are we doing today? What's wrong with it?
So we had a little bit of issue with the 5-speed tranny, so we're going to take that out and put a transmission for a 99 Miata. That's an NB transmission, and it's supposed to be a little bit stronger, hopefully better with the synchros and stuff like that, so we can get second gear back. And then also we stripped everything out.
I was wondering, why is it all naked?
Well, we're actually going to paint it. So we're going to sand everything.
I guess we are going to paint it now. Okay. We'll figure out. I mean, I'm not a painter, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
All right. Well, so stay tuned. We're gonna keep you an update on every step that we do with this thing. Hopefully, we won't break it.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully it'll roll out of here from its own power. So, check it out.
If not, it's pretty light.
It was like carrying on the back.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, well, let's do this.
Cool.
Let's get busy.
All right, so we got all the bolts out. Pretty much the transmission is hanging by the input shaft and the transmission mount. So this is a very small transmission. I'm pretty confident that I can get underneath and just pull it out and catch it. Let's see what happens. Let's get underneath. More. Okay, so right there.
What?
Actually, let me see. Get it out. Let me see if I can just get it out this way.
Getting shots of pop. Oh yeah, get it, Poppy. Get all up in there.
Yeah.
It's moving, by the way.
Yeah. Give me a flat screwdriver. It's hitting the body of the car. Yeah. Yeah, and the fork right here.
Does it need to go back a lot further?
Yeah, I think the only way of doing it is pulling out the whole engine. That's how it is in Roofless Garage. Like shit always, we find out while we're on the job, not before. So.
Do that. Yeah, that one.
And that one, if possible, or this one, whatever whichever you want. So I was really hoping we weren't gonna have to use the cherry picker, but I guess you can't cherry pick all your battles. Find good spot for hanging the engine. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
it's floating.
There's wait, hold on, sorry. There's a.
Which one? Okay, so engine's out. Now we have to move the engine front a little bit. So maybe we need to move get some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, you forgot to disconnect this one. Or this one.
Oh, I asked you.
I told you to do it. That's how it is. Always miscommunication. Do it!
Nobody even saying the words coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, I learn to live with that. Cool. Ready? Now, one more. Wait. It's dripping oil. No, it's dripping oil.
Oh, so we're gonna try to get the back of it first, and then.
Okay, wait. Alright, it's time to bring out the big boys to this party. And of course, the third one, it has an oil pressure sensor on the way. So, beautiful.
Usual.
Yeah. Ain't happening. Dang. It's gotta be hard. Nope. Alright, so now give me a rag. You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. So let me just. I'm gonna put this back in there. Ready? Yep. Alright,
Let it go?
yep.
Yeah, dude, it's not.
Turn more. Wait, let me do it. What's up? Wait. Easy. Fucking shake the whole car.
So if I die, I get all my electric equipment goes to Joey.
Okay.
All the cars, Somy gets them.
I get all 17 projects of Paco.
Yeah, all the projects though. It's fucking mess in here.
Yeah, it is. We'll clean it up, dude, I promise.
Well, I need to clean it to
And
get in.
And I'll help you put that garage shit back in your
Are we finally disconnected?
God, I hope so, dude. Seriously, yeah. This is, yep. You're hanging loose. Up and forward. I'm gonna go forward a little bit, Paco.
There we go. Oh, you used it last time. So we're supposed to pull the transmission out only, and there's not enough room, so we ended up pulling the whole engine and transmission together. So we're gonna have to cut the transmission because it has a little piece of aluminum that won't fit in there, and the other transmission is already cut. So we're gonna have to grind that up. So let's see what happens.
Baby! Yeah!
So I pull the engine out, change the transmission. We have the new transmission right here. It turned out it was a lot easier to pull the whole thing out. So we're about to put the new transmission in and put the whole engine and transmission back into the car. Should be easy, right? Easy. Oh. What?
If we didn't, oh my god.
What?
If you didn't make that cut, dude, if we were like half, do you see this?
Yeah, no. But I see it like super tight.
Huh?
It's super tight.
Oh, I mean, it's like right on it.
1, 2, where's the third? Pull for the engine mount.
Wait, so you said yours is right on it?
Well, day one, we got the engine out, swapped transmission, put the engine back in, and it looks like everything's connected. I mean, we're gonna find out first time we try to fire up, but it's definitely a tight fit. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier having no fenders and nothing around it, but it's a little tight fit, and we managed to get it in. The new transmission is slightly different. We had to cut a little bit of the side brackets that the Miata usually uses for to connect the transmission and the differential. So we have to cut that out to make it fit in this very narrow transmission tunnel. Other than that, I think we're ready to start putting everything back together. So we're gonna go back to the paint, and once we're all done, we put it all back together and go for a spin.
So, well, there it is. That's the first episode. And with that said, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, there was a lot of issues that we went through that we were very unexpected. And we had a lot of fun doing this today. I was very surprised we managed to do all that work in just one day. Pretty much me and my buddy Somy. My buddy Joey, who's behind cameras, gave us a hand for sure. But he was doing a good job trying to document everything. Super excited to see how this project goes on. The next step is finishing all the body work on the panels and getting into paint. So I already painted my LS 400 and I think I did pretty decent. So I think I'm gonna try to tackle painting this one, and who knows, might be fun. Otherwise it's gonna look a little bad, but I think it's gonna look good. We already bought the paint. It's gonna be a very nice color. You wait till you see that. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.